Ferrari models, how to tell the difference. Have you ever wondered what Ferrari is that, as it revs down the high street? Heard people mention the Ferrari F430 model, or the Ferrari 458, and had no idea which one they were talking about, nodding along just so you can feel part of the conversation. We know we have, which is why we've put together this handy guide so you can spot the difference between these 8 Ferrari models at a glance. The 360 Medina, F430 Spider, 458 Italia, Ferrari California, LaFerrari, F40, 488 GTB, F12 Berlinetta. How can I tell which Ferrari it is from the front? Look out for the mighty stallion, which is so important it's actually there twice on most Ferraris, both on the little yellow, rectangle shield badge, and all in silver underneath that. You'll see that same stallion on the back, usually with the word Ferrari somewhere, and they've almost all got ridges on the bonnet that rise over the wheels. To be frank, you'll not struggle to know it's a Ferrari from the front or back. But we're all about the specifics here, so take a look below if you're trying to figure out which beauty it was just sped past you on a country road. Or, if you want to know which one you might like to drive. Headlights. You might find it a bit difficult to pick out a Ferrari from its headlights alone, not least because there's so many of them. They look like they fork, and they're slim. The LaFerraris, shaped like a child's plastic golf club, and the F40s, they pop up. Bonnets and badges. The bonnets on the Medina and F430 are pretty similar, though the F430's is smaller, and they both have the badge on the flap. The 458's bonnet goes all the way up to the lights, much like the 488, and both are wavy to make the car look all aerodynamic. If it's got a big air intake and shaped like a diamond, it's a LaFerrari. A small intake and waviness makes it a California, or lots of intakes for a Berlinetta, and 2 triangle intakes makes it an F40 that. And the fact the entire bonnet flips forward, which is both ridiculous and awesome. Ridiculosum. Front air intakes. Each Ferrari has slightly different intakes, so if you study the pictures above you'll be able to pick them out. The quick version is below. Small and on the side equals 360 Medina. Big and on the side equals F430. One long bar equals 458. A dopey smile on a pronounced lip equals California. One big intake split in 2 equals LaFerrari. 2 on each side, and 1 in the middle equals F40. Angry like a hurricane equals 488. A sinister smile equals Berlinetta. Side air intakes. Sadly, these aren't quite as easy to identify as they were on the Lamborghinis, but some of them are still pretty unique. The 458 has its side intakes on the back of the windows, while the LaFerrari has huge intakes with channels leading to them that you could probably stand in. The 488 has intakes that give the door a weird shape. They're also really high on the wheel, while the Berlinetta has no intakes at all. The F430 has taken a leaf out of the book of high fives. One up top, one down low. How can I tell which Ferrari it is from the back? Each Ferrari has its own little quirks when it comes to the back and body shape. Ideal for when you're failing to follow one down the motorway. Exhausts, as the Medina, F430, LaFerrari, and Berlinetta all have this same arrangement, although the LaFerrari also says LaFerrari on the back. So if you can't pick that one out, you might need to see an optician. 3 exhausts means a 458 or F40, while vertically stacked exhausts means you're looking at a California. The 488 has the fewest exhausts with 2 exhausts. Lights. You can tell Ferrari like to take an idea and run with it. All the lights on each side are often contained within one circular housing, with 4 models sporting the same lights look. You can see the origins of this on the F40, the only model with clearly separate indicator lights. The Medina and the F430 both have 4 lights on the back, but as they all look black or red, we weren't confident calling one of them indicators. The California separates the reverse lights, putting them level with the number plate. Body shape. These Ferraris are all a bit different, though the Spiders have a tendency to look the same, the curse of a convertible. Here's the body shapes at a glance. Looks like you could run your hand over it in one motion equals 360 Medina. Convertible with a dopey smile, and a Ferrari badge equals F430 Spider. Ferrari that looks like a Lamborghini equals 458 Italia. Porsche-like with rear lights that extend across the boot equals California. Flaps, curves, and all kinds of speedy equals LaFerrari. It's got a spoiler and pop-up headlights, and looks like it's from the 80s, equals F40. Smooth, sleek, and curvy with a wide grin equals 488. The kind of Ferrari your boss might drive with a rear windscreen all the way to the boot equals Berlinetta. Thank you for watching today's video. I will see you in the next one.